Hello everybody, it's me. I thought I would do a vlog today just for fun. I don't have a lot of camera space, but I thought it'd be fun to just go through what the day looks like and kind of give you an update on what I've been up to. I finished up with work at the bridal shop that I was at last week. I've been there for 5 years and I'm back to just doing my own brides now, which is lovely. And part of why I wanted to vlog today is just to kind of do a little documentation of what that's been like to transition back again. And also to talk about some of my work experience because I have worked as a bridal seamstress in tons of different capacities. And I wanted to share some of that background with you because there's just so much variety to what you can do as a seamstress. Where you can go, you can work for yourself in all these different ways. And I thought that could be fun. I see a lot of people asking questions on how to work with a bridal shop or work for a bridal shop or just how to get exposure and what that actually looks like with all of these different work styles. It's one of the actual pluses and minuses to our industry is that it's so flexible, but it can also be really challenging to know how to do it because there's no framework for all these different styles. For the most part, it's not like a regular job where you show up and do 9 to 5. And that was why working at a shop was nice, was that there was some like a little bit of structure to it. But no, over the course of the years, I've done all different styles where I show up to someone's house and fit them, drive the dresses home, sew it, and bring it back to them. All different kinds of ways. I do want to do a larger video on that at some point and just talk about like the division of responsibility and payment structure and how that works, because I feel like a lot of seamstresses get the lines crossed when they work for shops because the shops will take more from them than give them, and just kind of like mix up the responsibilities of an employee versus like a contract employee. So that could be fun to go over. But other than that, life update wise, I feel like I'm always doing laundry, and I feel like I am always trying to grocery shop or cook for the week. And I think that's just a forever mom job or forever parent job that I'm still adapting to. And I've come up with a really good grocery list and recipe schedule that I like, as far as cooking ahead for the week or getting a little bit into the freezer to build a stash. That's always been a goal of mine, and it's just more complicated than I would like it to be, you know? Some of that stuff makes you feel really silly because you're like, how do you do this? People do this, right? So I thought I would share with you my schedule that I made because it seems to be working out pretty well food-wise for us. So yeah, we'll just see what the day looks like. I have my little guy with me today, and I have, I think just one pickup, and I have another client that's wanting to meet me at the shop to I think she was dropping something off. We'll have to see. So I think I only have 2 clients to see today, which is kind of nice. I look relatively okay. I need to have some coffee and change my shirt and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's see where the day takes us. I also got my next batch of chapsticks to take up to the shop today. I love ordering little goodies for my brides for their final pickup. And I really like this brand called Eclair Lips. They're from Canada, and these are delicious. This was a weird time of year to order them because there was a super high chance for them to melt, but I just pop them in the fridge and they're perfect. Okay, so this is one of the things that has helped me out the greatest over the past few months. I've done this for 3 cycles now, and I literally just took a good piece of paper and folded it in half, and I had to break it down. This is how bad my stress level gets sometimes, that I actually have to break down really basic stuff. But I had broke down how many weeks worth of dinners I would need and what it looked like, and then I broke them down into the types and then made categories for each. So that way I could plan ahead. The other side has the grocery ingredients that I need that aren't typical ones that I buy or ones that I forget. I'm not always buying clam juice and clams for clam chowder. But I found out that clam chowder freezes really well, and also it's delicious, so it's nice. And I know this sounds like, how does this relate to being a bridal seamstress? But if there's one thing that I have learned is that making food for my family makes me feel really positive, really good about myself. Even if I'm so busy all the time, having a home cooked dinner makes me feel really good and makes me feel nice. So I want to do that. And when it's so busy that I can't make something from scratch every night, this helps me plan ahead, and I still get that feeling like I wasn't ignoring my family all week or all day or whatever, even if it feels like that. Because you know how that time of year comes when you're just chained to your sewing machine and you feel like the worst mom in the world, worst person in the world, worst friend in the world, all that. I'm looking for any way to combat that feeling, because being at your machine is how you get the work done, which is how you make the money to pay for life. So it's necessary to be there, but having things that make you feel like a human still are very important. And this one has really helped me a lot. So what this schedule has done for me is, since I'm shopping for 2 weeks worth of dinners ahead, I am only going to the grocery store every other Monday instead of every Monday. I can cook most of this out ahead of time. I've discovered that meatballs are one of the best things I can make, because I can make 2 different sizes, for one for subs and one for regular spaghetti, and I can freeze them. I can spend a few hours making a bunch of meatballs and freeze them. And I know I've watched videos on ladies making dinners ahead, and I never understood the actual importance of it until this time of my life right now. So I feel like shouting this out to the world, because as you get older, your responsibilities change, and I am in charge of so many more things now that I feel like I can't do good at any of them. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but these are some things I've tried. The beef tips with noodles. You can make the beef tip, gravy, and like crock pot it. You can put it all in the freezer when you're done and just make the noodles fresh. Something like a shrimp one. Obviously, you're cooking that the day of, but you're getting all the ingredients ahead of time. Roasting a salad, and then putting it all in the fridge to chop it up one of the nights during the week. Delish. Salmon can go right in the freezer. And then chopping it up for a salad, you can have that hot and cold. I don't know, something about having this planning ahead made me feel really, I don't even have a word for it, guys. This is just like, I'm speechlessly excited, because this felt like a game changer for me. I felt, again, like I wasn't ignoring my family. I was still giving everybody good food. I'm eating good food. And I feel like I was spinning my wheels less by cooking this all ahead. So, and like I said, I am old school. I need a piece of paper. So I've been taking this with me to the grocery store to and back. And like I said, I'm just filling out the other side with the ingredients as I need them. And eventually this will be a full list that I can just take and not even think. I need one less thing to think about. You know what I mean? So one of my goals for the next couple of days is to get this rack reabsorbed back into my main sewing room area. These 2 are going with me to the shop today, which will be great. But yeah, I had some overflow situation. And I'm glad I keep a spare bar, but also I don't love having it, because this is in my bedroom, which feels insane. And this is one of the things I was talking about, how your responsibilities change as you get older. We now are going to start working on some preschool vibes. Hello. But I found this great board, this Lakeshore board, for 99 cents while thrifting. So now we can get started with some homeschooling vibes, which is great. Okay, so I'm over at my shop space. The air conditioner is on, so I know that's going to be loud, but you know what? I'm not even apologizing for it, because I had it fixed. It is blowing deliciously cool in here, and I am so proud of it. So enjoy the sound of my air conditioner. I have just finished up with my bride. I had one pickup to do today, and then I have another client who's going to pop by to drop off a skirt, so I'm just going to hang around for a little bit. This particular bride was so lovely, and she had some second thoughts on the neckline and bust fit, and I was so thankful that she came and let me know so we could get her back in for some extra work. And while talking with her, I was just getting some feedback, and I was like, was there anything I could have asked you or done better or differently? And she kind of chuckled, and she's like, no, I always love asking for feedback on stuff like that, because if I've missed an opportunity to fit somebody in the way that they wanted to, I want to know about that, so for the future. And she goes,
but that she really had appreciated how I had invited her to let her know if there was anything that needed to be fixed, and that made her feel comfortable enough to let me know. And I was so happy to hear that, because I do have kind of an extensive overkill conversation with brides about how I'm available. Let me know. I'm not a mind reader. I say it in a really fun way during my contract time to feel free to reach out, because I don't know what's on your mind. And I'm asking lots of questions to interpret and listen and give them the best service that I can. But at the end of the day, if I've missed something, the best thing you can do is let me know if I've missed something. And that conversation is intense, but it's for situations like this, because I think a lot of us bridal seamstresses get worried that a bride's just going to go put online that they're not happy instead of reaching out to us, and then time will elapse and we can't actually fix it because now the date is upon us and there's no amount of tape or stick on boobs or whatever to fix it. There's actual sewing that needs to be done. And so yes, it does cost more for these new solutions, but you know, there's almost nothing that can't be fixed with some sewing if your seamstress knows about it. So I'm going to keep going with that conversation that I have, because clearly it's effective. And you know, over the years I've had brides that wait till the very end of the appointment to let me know they're taking Ozempic, or to let me know that they're pregnant, or whatever. And so I know that conversation works, even if it seems really intense. So I'm going to keep that up. Now, as far as shop updates go for me, my shop space here is a fitting room that's outside of my home, and I have lots to do in here to really pump this up. I have some needs for, I honestly need new shelves for my books. I need a rack extender for this one because it's short. I need to move this location. The whole room needs to get overall just reorganized. I have a new sewing machine I'll be picking up to bring here to do a little bit of sewing for customers that are a little bit more on the fly. I've had a couple ladies ask me lately for simpler things like strap shortening, or you know, they just want a bustle and stuff like that. Like if they're just getting a bustle, I set up a longer appointment so they can, you know, stand here. I'll sew the bustle on by hand and they can take it home, because that's more effective for both of us. She's not driving multiple times, and you know, it's not taking up more time than it needs to. So I'm going to have a little bit more of a setup like that in here. I have a table in here that I need to move to the back, and I also just have some work table things I need to do. I feel like we're always looking for the best tables and lights. I feel like as a seamstress, tables and lights are on almost the top of the list, besides, you know, the actual sewing notion items. Good lights will take you far. Good chair, good tables. All these things are necessary. So I'm going to work on that a little bit through the rest of this year. I also have a curtain I need to finish hanging. If I would show you the ceiling, but it's hilarious how I just can't reach the ceiling. I just can't reach the ceiling, even with a ladder. And then once you get up there, you let go of it. What do you hold on to the ladder with at that point? So I'm going to need to hire a professional person to come install the rest of my track and curtain for me. And I am so glad I brought pins back. Doesn't it feel good to get rid of pins? Like get the pins out of the dresses. And I remember to bring home some of this organza ribbon because I need it for a bustle. This beautiful dress I've been working on for a while, and I'm so excited to see it on her. I went ahead and hemmed just the top layer from the knee line here because it was much better for the overall design to not move all around, and it gave us the opportunity to do some light gathering behind everything, and I'm just so excited. I've spent hours hand sewing this and I cannot wait to be done. Okay, so I'm finally getting to sit down and do a little quiet sewing in the evening here. We had some dinner, and toothbrushing time was intensely terrible. There's just so many new chapters of life all happening at the same time right now. Toddlerhood is quite a journey to be on with your kiddo, and having parents as they're getting older and learning how to balance your life through motherhood is just, that's an ongoing journey, it seems. So having some things off of my plate so that I can focus on the things that are on my plate feels a lot better. But I'm really looking forward to the next weeks and months feeling more comfort as I figure out a good schedule and routine for my family and me and all my beautiful brides. And I'm just very grateful. Obviously I'm still really tired
But I'm really grateful that I have this chance to be able to put my best foot forward for myself in every channel of life. So hope you guys are looking forward to the content that I have coming up. Again, talking a little bit more about different work styles. And I've got so many different videos planned. I'm really excited. So we'll see how quick I can get those pumped out over the next, weeks and till the end of the year and all that good stuff. All right, you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time.